Oh boy, Jamie Foxx is back. Thank God, hey, he seems to be doing great. He's doing a lot of appearances, or I don't know if it's canned video footage that they're just repurposing or something like that, but it looks like he's back. It looks like he's healthy and everything's great because he's back on social media, and he just about got canceled. Now, what was he doing out there? Well, he was making veiled threats against the chosen people. Well, that's at least what the ACLU and the ADL would like for you to believe, but we can take a look for ourselves and judge, right? Jamie Foxx apologizes after a post interpreted as anti-Semitic. Of course, we gotta shut it down, boys. Shut it down! Because what did he post? Okay, so this is on Instagram, obviously. They killed Jesus. They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love. Now, okay, there's many ways that you can go ahead and interpret this, okay? Especially under the context of, there's hashtags that are down there, fake friends. Okay, so people that were around him during his time when he was recuperating, leaking bad information. That's kind of what I'm thinking that he's talking about. Fake love, exactly. All the people that were paying lip service. Yeah, no, he's fine, it'll be great, and all that stuff. The first name that comes to mind, maybe Nick Cannon when it comes to that, because he was definitely the most vocal, but also the most veiled when it comes to the information that he was presenting. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But of course, you bring up Jesus and anybody who killed him, then of course you end up sounding the alarm. Oh boy, sounds like shekels being dropped in the distance. So of course, Jamie Foxx has to go ahead and post an apology because the Romans killed Jesus? Wait, what? I want to apologize to the Jewish community. Again, okay, we can go back to the original post. No, just Jesus. Okay, I want to apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who was offended by my post. By the people who were betraying you when you were making veiled okay. I know my choice of words has caused offense, and I'm sorry. Listen, I'm recovering from a stroke. My brain's not totally working correctly. And I'm sorry. That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what they meant. Oh, and that's what I meant with they, not anything more. Yeah, see, exactly. If you were reading that good faith, that's what you could kind of figure out on this one. Listen, man, if they're going to be doing that to God's son, okay, what the fuck do you think they're going to be doing to regular people that are out there, okay? And again, that's good faith interpretation, but the ADL and the ACLU that are victims professionally, they're going to find fault in anything that they need to find fault in. I love the Jewish community, just not as much as Ron DeSantis. I think they're trying to have a battle right now. It's like, okay, who can suck up to the Jews more? My deepest apologies to anyone who is offended. Nothing but love, always, Jamie Foxx. Well, that's so nice. I'm glad that you walked back that comment. I'm not, because I'm never for apologizing to begin with. Jamie Foxx has apologized for a social media post that has been accused of being anti-Semitic. He had to shut it down, boys. I want to apologize to the Jewish community. I already read all that shit. His now deleted Instagram post said they killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? The Oscar winner also added hashtags fake friends, fake love in the caption. Some took they, of course. Well, he didn't put triple parentheses around it. And to mean Jewish people, connecting them to the historic anti-Semitic trope. If it's facts, how is it a trope? Anyways, the Jews are responsible for the death of Jesus. Well, if the tiny hat fits. However, as some social media users pointed out, the phrase used by Foxx is common black colloquialism to describe betrayal from a person meant to be one of your biggest supporters. Yeah, see, I'm a little tanned right now. It is summer after all, but even not being of the African persuasion, I can kind of figure that shit out because it really wasn't that tough to figure out if you aren't trying to constantly pull the victim card. However, as some social media users pointed out, the phrase used by Foxx can be anti-Semitic. The phrase is derived from biblical figure Judas. No, you don't say. A disciple and one of Jesus' 12 apostles who betrays Jesus in a way that leads to his death. Thank you. Thank you for the history of the Bible. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend. Yeah, we got all that shit. The Blame It singer, he was an actor. He won an Oscar for fuck's sake. You still want to call him an actor or a singer? Whatever. Experienced a medical complication. Yeah, he had a stroke and he was temporarily blind and paralyzed, but whatever. It led to his hospitalization in April, and then immediately comes back and steps into the shit. Oy vey. Foxx has yet to share the details of his illness. Probably won't, especially after this. I don't know, maybe it was this like a concerted plot in order to figure some shit out? Okay, to just try to obfuscate from, giving up the ghost when it comes to the jab. Interesting. Thoughts aplenty. But in the video update on July 22nd, he thanks his sister Deidre Dixon and daughter Corinne Foxx for keeping information airtight as he wanted privacy. Sorry. He also reposted a message from restaurateur Mark Birnbaum. Oh boy. His Instagram story, which stated as a close friend for 20 years, Jamie Foxx is one of the most inclusive, non-anti-Semitic persons out there. He's not, he's got nothing but love for everyone, including us Jews. Well, yes, of course, as long as you love the Jews more than anybody else, it'll all be kosher. Let's move on to the next nonsensical story of the day. Yes, of course. Oh my God, you see the way that he's holding his hands? It's a sign of intelligence. A wider frame, a newsletter. Okay, to focus on Jewish world news. Oh my God. Called Fox's post horrifically anti-Semitic. Do we have to pull it back up again? What is horrifically anti-Semitic about this? Just asking. In the now expired Instagram story, Jennifer Aniston. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, she appeared to like Fox's post. Oh my God, she too is also anti-Semitic. But she kneels at the altar of feminism, and she's one of the sterling examples that it's all right, you don't need no man. You can live to be 50 and definitely regret not having children, and you'll be fine. You'll be a strong, empowered woman until your dying days. But yeah, she got drug into this as well, and that really makes me sick. According to some, I don't know, kvetching Jew. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident, she said. Sorry, what? How did you do it? Did one of your cats do it? Did you spill some excess wine from the box that you were sipping out of and it just, fell on your phone? Because sometimes when you got water in your phone, it does some weird things, but okay. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by showing up in their feed. I do not support any type of anti-Semitism. Jesus Christ. Just the amount, man. Like, it's right up there, man. And especially you see this, because I pointed this out. I forget exactly what news story we were talking about at the time, but whenever you run afoul of them boys or them girls, and you're on the right, oh my God, you get pilloried to hell and back. But when you're on the left, you can't say a goddamn thing about minorities or the alphabet mafia. That seems to be the divide, but I think we're starting to see that there's, one overarching group that's right here. That kind of has a disproportional amount of influence, if you know what I'm saying. It's unclear why the Friends star was showing up as liking the post. And then giving that weird-ass explanation. It's like, yeah, I like that post. I fucking like it again. USA Today has reached out to Anderson's representation for clarification. The American Jewish Committee wrote on X, formerly Twitter, the side charged of falsely implicating Jews in Jesus' death has fueled anti-Semitic hatred for centuries. Jamie Foxx did the right thing by apologizing for his statement. Also because he wants to keep his job at Fox. It is important for... Oh my God, now that makes a lot more sense because he has a bunch of game shows in development over at Fox. Oh. Anyways, it is important for everyone, including Fox's millions and millions of followers. And he takes them through the desert unharmed, and then he ends up parting the Red Sea. Yeah, we know. To know why his post was harmful, the defamation group added. Many defended Foxx on social media. Yeah, they killed Jesus, a common black colloquialism to describe the betrayal of those close to you. Ex-user Icy the Artist. Not that icy, is it? Yeah, I don't think so. Not a single black person thinking about disrespecting an ethnic group or religion would use that term. Exactly. It's about the behavior of backstabbers like Judas. Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. That's what he's talking about, obviously. But of course, sound the alarm at the temples. Model Winnie Harlow commented on Fox's apology, writing, "I'm so confused. It's so clear what you were saying." Exactly. Love and Hip Hop Miami star Jesse Wu. Well, okay, now we're just definitely dropping off when it comes to credible sources. Okay, this is getting out of hand right now. Seriously, the stretch. Dem people. Just say them boys. Come on now. And then ring a bell. Be making before they reach is absurd. Oh my God. It sounds like somebody who was a cast member for Love and Hip Hop. We all know what the meme meant. Ye praised Hitler. Oh, okay. Used anti-Semitic rhetoric in his workplace as far back as 2018. Employees say, where the fuck did that come from? But again, that just also kind of shows how racist these Jewish advocacy groups are. Oh my God. He said something about Jesus. and that's intrinsically tied with Jews, and Jamie Foxx is also black, and you know who else black said something about the Jews? That Kanye West. Oh my God, shut it all down. Whenever you say something about them, well, you got to have this, long drawn out apology. You got to go on tour saying, I didn't mean anything. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I don't mean to upset any of them chosen people. You basically got to fucking break out the sand and do a little soft shoe. It's fucking disgusting. But it's hilarious. Because there's another clip that's making the rounds right now, and obviously it's Saturday Night Live can't play it because NBC and Saturday Night Live are copyright cucks, so fuck them. Who runs Saturday Night? Anyways, no, I'm just saying. Jamie Foxx says, I kill all the white people in the movie. How great is that? And nobody cares. Oh, interesting. Jamie Foxx posts an unclear message on Instagram about people who killed Jesus and immediately issues an apology. Oh, somebody's got their third eye open. Can the woke hall monitor club of America ever stop with this nonsense? It's all so tiresome. I agree, Lauren. I totally agree. And if you want to fire, okay, I'm pretty critical when it comes to trad thoughts on X, Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay, but Lauren's pretty based. I wouldn't lump her into that group. So yeah, definitely on point with this one. And as you can tell by the background, and given the fact that he's got full function of his facilities, there's a bit of an older clip, so it's been making the rounds for a while. And yeah, no statement on that one because it's open season on white people. But when it comes to some other groups, well, you know what? Hey, man, you gotta stay in line because we never forget and blah, 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 all that shit. Heaven forbid one of the statements squeaks out through one of them wood doors. Anyways, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.